Mikey Two Hunts here, Royale here with Jareed Gaines, who still remains undefeated with a really dominant win tonight. Jareed, how are you feeling after that performance?
I feel good. I think I made it a little bit tougher than it needed to be. I was hoping to get him out there a little earlier, but it is what it is. We got the stoppage, we got the win, so on to the next. We learned from this and on to the next one.
Did it play out as the game plan that you had prepared for the fight?
Yeah, so I definitely knew I wanted to attack the body and get him out there with body. I think I got him out there with a body shot, but yeah, he wasn't liking the body work. So we just stayed down there and kept touching his body, and eventually we got the stoppage.
Could you tell right away that he felt your power?
Yeah. I touched him in the body. Honestly, he kept making certain movements and reactions that I thought he was faking it. I'm like, I didn't think I hit him that hard in the body, but I could see his reaction. I'm like, wait, is he just trying to get me to rush in? And then he can make a move, but I just played it smart, stepped to him slowly, and then I just kept touching the body again. But yeah, after a while, I could tell that he was ready to get out of there.
Now, you come from a contact sport background with football. I saw Stonehill College on your resume. Does this kind of give you that same fix where I mean, football is all about hitting? Does this kind of like continue that after your college career?
Definitely, yeah. It definitely is similar to football in the feeling that it gives you, but also it's kind of more like 10 times more extreme. Like the anxiety and just the nervousness and the adrenaline, 10 times more in boxing. Once you're in the ring and the bell rings, it all goes away. But that lead up, it's more anxiousness and nervousness and versus excitement. With football, I was always excitement. I'm still excited to fight and get into the ring like fight week, but just the preparation up until that point, it's very daunting on the mind. Not as much as with football, but a whole different ball game. But it does give you that same feeling, but just 10 times worse.
Is there anything in life that could compare to that feeling of the ring walk?
I don't think so. You sitting back in the locker room, those are like the worst minutes or worst hours or however long you're waiting. That wait until the ring walk, it plays a lot. It plays heavily on the mind, and if you're not mentally strong, I think it would make a lot of people cower. You could definitely tell a lot about yourself if you ever had a fight, if you were ever in the situation. Those minutes before the fight, those are some of the realest that you'll ever feel. Once you're in the ring, everything's out the window. You're just onto your basic instincts and what you prepared for and things like that. But that ring walk, that time in the locker room before the fight, it could
make or break you.
Exactly, yeah, it could make or break you. It can the toughest person, it could make you not want to go out there. So definitely have to be mentally strong to be a fighter.
How do you like fighting at this location? It's got a lot of character. The fans are literally like right on top of you. Talk about the atmosphere here in Boston. You got a lot of diehard boxing fans here.
Yeah, no, Royale. I love this venue. This is my second time fighting here. I fought here in my second fight. My first fight was at in Everett or Revere. I forgot what club that is, but I definitely like Royale better. The third fight was at Fenway. I mean, you can't beat Fenway, but right. The atmosphere here, like you said, everybody's on top of you. You can look up, see the balcony. It's amazing here, and honestly, I like it. The ring's a little bigger. I can move around a little bit. I don't have to be in nonstop action the whole fight. You know what I mean? I can take my time, move around the ring, use the space. So I definitely love it here. Definitely love Royale. But the Nolan brothers, they're putting the best fights on at the best venues within the city. So I'm definitely curious to see what they got planned next up their sleeves, because they've got some great venues.
With their track record, you almost always are going to be guaranteed a good fight, no matter who they match you up with, even if the record might not show it. Talk about what they're doing here in New England and their commitment to putting on great fights, really growing the sport here.
Yeah, so actually, like you mentioned, just because somebody's record might not look good, you still have to get into that ring, and that's another grown man, grown woman in front of you who's been putting time and effort into going out there and putting on a show themselves. So a record doesn't mean anything. There's plenty of upsets that happen within this sport, in the history of the sport. So you can go in there any day and it cannot be your night. And the next in regards to the Nolan brothers, and they're looking to put on the best fights, the most competitive fights at the best venues. They're reaching out to people who are 2-0. They want to make somebody they want to fight somebody who else is 2-0, 1-0, 3-0. People who have records, 10 plus fights, they're putting them in the ring with people who also have similar records. So they definitely want to have local versus local talent and make the most competitive fights as possible. And honestly, you as a fighter within this area, especially if you're older or you started the sport late, let's be real, you're not going to be a world champion. You might be able to be a state champion. You might be able to get another organizational belt. You're not going to be a world champion. So you might as well fight the people who are here to fight and then try to make a name for yourself and get as high as you can. So you have to do that by fighting the people local to you and making competitive fights.
Who are the fighters growing up that you looked up to and modeled your game after?
So definitely watch Floyd, Roy Jones, one of my favorites. And honestly, I would say, yeah, those are the two main ones. For my size and my weight class, I'm definitely more of a defensive fighter. I think I got that from watching Floyd fights. I've grown up in boxing. I loved watching it and just seeing how he could hit and not get hit. That's something that I've always wanted to emulate. His speed, I feel like I'm one of the faster heavyweights in the division, especially within the area. And that's something I use to my advantage, my speed. And then Roy Jones, he's just exactly speed and power. And then Roy Jones, he's just one of the best ever. So definitely those two fighters.
How quickly do you want to get back in the ring?
I'll talk to Matt and Mark, see what they want to do, see who's next in line. We'll see how I'll feel tomorrow, if there's any bumps or bruises that come along. But I know they are having a fight in February, and then we'll see if that's not possible. Then we'll see what they have planned after that. But I know that they're continuing to do fights every few months, so we want to stay busy, stay active.
So if they come back and say, "Hey, we got one for you, February," you'd be good.
Yeah, I gotta talk to the missus, talk to the family. She's she's the boss. She runs the show, so we'll sit down with the family, see what makes sense, and then we'll see where they're in February. It's at an amazing venue. They sent some videos. It's a place where it has food, beer, good alcohol. They have jumbotrons, and it looks like it's going to be a good fun place to fight at. So we'll see if that's next.
Can't beat food, beer, and fights.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. You have everything all in one. I need to eat now. I haven't eaten since like 2 o'clock, and there's no food here. I'm like, I gotta find the next meal.
Well, that was a great performance. I really look forward to seeing how your career grows. You still got that O, and that's impressive. So congrats on the win tonight. Last thing before we go, what do you say to all the fans that came out to support you?
No, I just wanted to thank everybody who came out, everybody who bought tickets. Want to give a big shout out to my friend Michael Torrey, the owner of Slim Thick, which was my sponsor for the fight. He's based in New York City. He made Slim Thick as a lifestyle brand to promote body positivity and make sure that everybody feels comfortable within their skin and their body. So I appreciate him for being a sponsor for my fight. And I want to thank everybody else for coming out. It's a great night. Always a great night with the Nolan brothers.